How would you feel if your conversations with an AI chatbot were leaked? Well, it's happened and impacts millions of users. Urban VPN Proxy, a featured Google Chrome extension with approximately 6 million installs, is marketed as a free VPN and carries a high user rating in the Chrome Web Store and Microsoft Edge add-ons marketplace. However, an update pushed earlier this year enabled JavaScript that intercepts browser API calls on targeted sites to exfiltrate conversation data. This means that they've been silently capturing users' AI chatbot interactions, including prompts and responses from platforms such as ChatGPT, Claude, Copilot, Gemini, Perplexity, and more. The vendor's privacy policy does reference collection of browsing data and AI interaction data for analytic purposes. One of the third parties it shares this data with, though, is an affiliated ad intelligence and brand monitoring firm who use the raw data, not anonymized, to create insights that are commercially used and shared with business partners. Next up, a privacy and data security incident impacting a major online platform. Adult entertainment site Pornhub has disclosed that its historical analytical data, including premium members' activity records, was stolen following a breach of a third-party analytics vendor. The threat group Shiny Hunters is now extorting the platform, claiming possession of more than 200 million records containing user search and watch history, timestamped activity, location indicators, and associated email addresses. Pornhub states that its own systems were not breached and that no payment details, passwords, or financial data were exposed as a result of this incident. Once again, we're talking about third-party data processors. Next up, a major consumer platform confirms a security breach with broad user impact. SoundCloud has publicly acknowledged that a recent outage and VPN connection failure were caused by a breach of an ancillary service dashboard. This exposed a database containing email addresses and publicly visible profile information for approximately 20% of accounts. SoundCloud says no sensitive assets, such as passwords or financial data, were accessed, and that unauthorized access has been blocked. This incident also disrupted VPN access due to configuration changes made during the response. Additionally, the platform experienced denial of service events following this disclosure. Reports suggest the Shiny Hunters extortion group may be behind the incident, but details about the threat remain unconfirmed. Security researchers have found at least 17 malicious Firefox extensions that bypass standard code inspection by hiding malware inside their icon files. These extensions, some offering features like free VPNs, screenshots, and weather forecasts, embed malicious loaders directly in PNG icons using steganography. Once installed, these loaders fetch and install a multi-stage malware payload that can strip browser protections, profile user browsing activity, hijack affiliate commissions, and enable remote code execution. The malware deliberately delays behavior and selectively infects a portion of users to evade detection. Many of the offending extensions remain available on the official Firefox add-ons marketplace with thousands of cumulative downloads. And now to Google, who have pushed emergency security updates to address yet another Chrome zero-day vulnerability that was being actively exploited in the wild, marking the 8th such flaw this year. Google confirms that an exploit existed in the wild and has released updated Chrome versions across Windows, macOS, and Linux to mitigate this risk. While specific details of the attack techniques remain restricted to prevent secondary exploitation, this ongoing pace of zero-day discovery and exploitation underscores how heavily targeted, widely deployed software like Chrome continues to be. And that's the last Cyber Snapshot of 2025. Thank you for your continued support. Have a great Christmas. This one's for you, Charles. See you next year.